This episode of Techno Buffalo is brought to you by the all-new G Flex 2 from LG. Life's good. What's going on, guys? I'm Mark Sanger from Techno Buffalo, and in today's video we'll be talking about 5 cool apps and tweaks for the Mac that we really enjoy using on a daily basis. Apps that'll improve on how you work, what your desktop's going to look like, and more. Let's go check out and see what these apps are all about. The first one on our list is Bartender. It's a pretty nifty app that'll allow you to minimize your menu bar and choose which apps stay up there, essentially making your status bar look as clean or crowded as you want. You can choose to completely hide it in the menu bar, show the items in the bartender bar, or simply leave it alone. Apps will still work the same when they're in bartender's bar, but they'll be hidden away. You'll be able to pretty much hide and organize and move the apps inside bartender, even hide the notification center menu button, which I wouldn't do. If you want something that'll make your menu bar look cleaner and overall look simplistic, Bartender is an awesome app that'll help with that. Now, as a nice touch, you can even tweak the bartender icon up in your menu bar with options like a box, a star, glasses, and more. You can download the app from Bartender's website, try it out for 4 weeks for free, and after those 4 weeks are up, you'll have to pay $15, which is a bit steep for an app. But nonetheless, 4 weeks for free is a really good deal to me. Number 2 is Fantastical. Now, this is an awesome app replacement for the stock calendar app for Mac OS X. The unique thing about this app is that it lives in the menu bar and works with Calendar, BusyCal, Entourage, and Outlook. And what's really cool about this is you'll be able to use natural language to simplify entering an event into your calendar. So for example, I type breakfast with Anna at 8:30 at Bruxy. Hit enter and the event is set for 8:30 a.m. It added Bruxy as a location, and if the event is for Saturday, just add Saturday after the location or after the time, then it'll change automatically. Let's say if you want to set it to a different calendar, you'll be able to do that on the fly. If, for example, you have multiple calendar accounts just like I do, just add calendar, other, and it'll change for which calendar it'll add that event to. Now, Fantastical is an awesome app if you want something minimalistic. It is $9.99 at the Mac App Store, and I believe it's one of the best calendar apps I've ever tried. Number 3 is ControlAir. If you love listening to music, whether it's from iTunes, Spotify, or Rdio, I think this next app is gonna blow your mind. Using keyboard shortcuts to pause, skip tracks, and turn up the volume is so 2014. ControlAir will let you do all of these things by just using your index finger and waving them in front of your Mac. So, how does this work? Well, it uses the Mac's camera to track where your fingers are, and it works surprisingly well. Gestures were immediately recognized, and I was able to control iTunes and Spotify without a problem. From whichever perspective you look at it, you either look cool doing it, or your friends may think something is wrong with you. Maybe. Nonetheless, the thought of controlling music with gestures is really cool. If you're wondering if your Mac's camera will always be watching, well, the app will only utilize it when you have one of the compatible apps running like Spotify, iTunes, QuickTime, and if you close the app, the green indicator light next to the camera will disappear automatically. If you guys are interested in giving it a try, it's free, so check out the Mac App Store for ControlAir. Number 4 is HyperDock. It's an app that'll change the way you use your dock in Windows. Now, for starters, you'll be able to see the window preview bubbles on your dock for an app like Safari, Pages, or Spotify. Now, with Spotify and iTunes, you'll be able to pause, skip, rate songs, and even adjust the volume by scrolling on the album cover. On an app like Calendar, you'll be able to see your upcoming events by hovering over the calendar icon. And in terms of window management, it actually reminds me of Windows 8 Snap feature, which I really like. You'll be able to resize and move the windows by either dragging the window to your menu bar, to the side of your screen, and it'll snap according to whichever side of the screen you drag it to. HyperDock is a really awesome app that I'm sure a lot of power users are going to enjoy. Unfortunately, the price tag, I believe, is a bit steep, coming in at $10. Now, I have a 15-day trial at the moment, but after those 15 days are up, I'm sure I'll buy a license. Now, number 5 is Flashlight. This one is pretty unique. It's not really an app, it's more of a tweak for OS X and Spotlight. Now, with this tweak, you'll be able to install tons of plugins that'll make the Spotlight search even more useful. Within the Flashlight app, you'll be able to pick from different categories. Now, I installed most of the featured plugins as they seem to be the more useful ones for me. I can search for the weather, use Wolfram Alpha, do a Google search, and I can even command my Mac to shut down, restart, or go to sleep. There are tons of plugins that you may find useful, not just the featured ones, but the best thing about this is it's free. The tweak is free, the plugins are free, so go check it out. Now, there are other apps too that we use on a daily basis that we thought we should mention as well, like Unclutter, which is like a digital pocket for storing notes, links, files, and saving your desktop from clutter. Alfred, which is a Spotlight alternative similar to Flashlight's tweaks. And there's also Stay, which is an app that'll tidy up your desktop windows and remember where in your desktop those windows should be. Make sure to go check out the links down below. Everything that I talked about today in this video will be in that link. I'm Mark Linsanger from Techno Buffalo. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if you guys would like to see more, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. And we'd like to play video games every now and then in this office, so make sure to check us out at twitch.tv/technobuffalo, and we hope to see you guys there.